At a glance, the incident points to serious negligence on the part of DPAR Secretary Satyavathi, whose decisions are now under public and administrative scrutiny. In a high-level meeting chaired by the Chief Minister, serious discussions were held regarding the controversial letter submitted by the DCP of the Vidhana Soudha Security. The issue has sparked significant political attention, with deliberations taking place in the presence of senior cabinet ministers. The Chief Minister also discussed the legal implications of the letter with key ministers and sought a detailed briefing from DPAR, Department of Personnel and Administrative Reforms, Secretary Satyavathi. The internal developments reveal that some ministers are mounting pressure on the government to initiate action against Satyavathi. Given that an investigation is currently underway, the potential impact of the DCP's letter was also a key subject of the meeting. Ministers, however, chose to leave the final decision regarding any action to the discretion of the Chief Minister. Following the meeting, leaders reportedly offered words of encouragement to Secretary Satyavathi, assuring her to stay strong. They expressed confidence and a stoic attitude, stating, "Let's see what happens. Whatever comes our way, we must face it." The government's handling of this sensitive matter has sparked considerable curiosity and speculation in political circles. Let me go back to my colleague Gautam Shankar, who continues to stay with us. Gautam, the warning signs were clearly given before the event, pointing to lapses on the government's part. So why were the top cops removed instead of holding the administrative officials accountable?
That's the million-dollar question, Neha, because this letter that has come to light basically flips the story on its head, that the government was unaware. The police never made it known to them that a huge crowd is expected. The Karnataka government basically, we had statements from the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister repeatedly saying that the stadium has a capacity of 35 to 40,000. We expected these many people to turn up. So if more people turn up, that is not our fault. That is the kind of statements that have been made by the Karnataka government officials. But keep in mind, this letter from the DCP of the Vidhana Soudha Security Wing, Karibasan Gowda, has basically put the ball in the court of the Karnataka government, because it clearly states it expresses concern about potential security issues due to the massive crowd that is expected for this event honoring RCB players. And this letter, keep in mind, was written on June 3rd. That is the night of when the RCB Punjab Kings match was being played. And at that point itself, if a concern was expressed, why was this not taken seriously? Why was the Deputy Chief Minister or the Home Minister or the Chief Minister really have taken this seriously as well? Now, the other issue that comes to light here is if the DPAR Secretary actually expressed this concern with the government as well. So that is another thing that is going to be probed, because if the DPR Secretary Satyavathi, she is the one who's under the scanner right now because of this letter. And if it comes to light that she has actually made these issues known to the Karnataka government higher ups, then the highlight, they will actually come under the scanner, Neha, and that is when the CID or other probes will actually be turning towards them as well.
Right, and Gautam, what's shocking here is that the senior ministers are now offering support, words of support to DPAR Secretary Satyavathi, despite the serious allegations against her for the Stampede chaos. What does this really reveal about the government's commitment to accountability and, the seriousness with which this tragedy is being treated?
Yes, Neha, because the seriousness should have come from the concerns that have been expressed by the Bangalore police, isn't it? Because if in this letter, as it points out, they had expressed serious concerns about holding an event of this magnitude and this scale, then the government really should have taken into account the kind of concerns that they've raised, because they have spoken about the kind of nationwide popularity in this particular letter that the DCP has written. Some prominent points include them talking about the popularity of RCB drawing a big crowd. They also say that events involving the team attract lakhs of fans, especially held in central locations. They speak about security personnel shortage as well. They say that the security at Vidhana Soudha is reportedly facing a shortage of officers and staff, which could lead to challenges in managing security during the event as well. and they had also asked for restricting of entry passes. So all of these were actually red flags by the police department, but it does seem like it wasn't really paid heed to. And now the questions have to be asked of the Karnataka government and the Home Ministry about why these objections and the kind of revelations that have been made by the Bangalore police were not taken seriously, Neha.